Attacks on Sony have people thinking about cybersecurity. What is more concerning is the hackers that might go beyond just IT attacks and actually target infrastructures. Now, this kind of attack could affect your everyday life. Today, Local News 8's Chelsea Brensel spoke with some experts who are working to prepare for just those kinds of attacks. Chelsea?
Well, Carol, the Idaho National Lab and Idaho Falls Power have joined forces to test and analyze what would happen if there was a cyber attack on infrastructure. Power is a major part of our life. We trust the light switch will turn on every day. INL Critical Infrastructure Security Advisor Rita Foster says there's a real threat of hackers taking down the power.
It is not a question of if I'm going to be attacked, it is when.
Local researchers at the INL work day in and day out to understand the impact of hackers.
We understand those vulnerabilities very well. We understand how the attackers use the different pathways to get in.
Right now, the INL is working to figure out the intent and motivation of hackers. Foster says thinking like a hacker instead of a target helps them better protect against a cyber attack.
But we have a capability to understand when things go down, how to bring systems back up, how to mitigate it, try to ensure that that cyber effect is going to be very minimal when their system comes back online.
One thing being done is including alerts and alarms for equipment operators to know when something out of the ordinary happens on their network. Idaho Falls Power Manager Jackie Flowers says there's always a risk, but thinks they are on the front end of the learning curve because of their work with INL.
That's really the key, is having security and resilience on the forefront of any additional change, just like we would safety. It's always easier to think about it ahead of time and plan accordingly than to come in and retrofit after the fact.
The focus for eastern Idaho is being able to restore power in a timely manner.
Even small public power systems like Idaho Falls Power are showing the regulators that we take this very seriously. We are paying attention. We're trying to improve our best management practices and stay aware of the changing landscape all the time.
Now, some of the things that the INL is working on in cybersecurity have been tested at Idaho Falls Power. Live in the studio, I'm Chelsea Brensel.
Nice to know we live in a place that's a little ahead of the curve, huh?
Absolutely.
Thank you. One of the reasons Idaho Falls Power is such a great partner is because, like many in the utility industry, their equipment wasn't created prior to the introduction of the internet and the wireless mobility.